All right, beginning video production. Um, Man, it's been quite the challenge for me this semester. I came into the class thinking it wasn't going to be too hard. It's beginning video production, kind of an intro class, and it has taught me a lot. It also showed me that I didn't really know what I was doing at the beginning of the semester. Um, I took a little bit of video production in high school. I took a couple classes here and there, and those were great, and I learned a little bit, but a lot of it was just my buddies and I messing around with the camera and making funny videos, and that was a blast. But through this course, I've learned a lot about what goes into a simple production and how to make that more professional looking. A lot of that comes from the camera, which I've learned a lot about this semester. Um, you know, my mom's a photographer, and I've helped her out on some photo shoots, and she's kind of set up the camera for me, and I just kind of go out and shoot. So I didn't really know too much about all the settings and everything that you have to do to get this camera to set up to make everything look as good as possible. But I definitely feel more comfortable now running a camera, and I think that could definitely help me in the future and also help my mom out. So anytime she needs help with a photo shoot, I could step in and help her. Another thing that I found pretty crazy was how much goes into video production. Um, you know, Lighting, camera, audio, uh, producers, directors, gaffers, grips. You know, it's all pretty crazy. I didn't realize how much went in to video production, and as the scene gets larger and larger and larger, more people get thrown in. And when we were shooting our PSAs, the first one, we had 4 people, and it eventually dropped down to 1. And I honestly thought that the less people, the easier the production was, and maybe that's just because it was a smaller production and less moving parts is easier in that circumstance. But I could definitely see how on a larger scale production that you need a lot of people, um, especially to get a venue set up to shoot at, to ask for permission and go through all the legal work on how and where you can shoot. I never really thought about all of that before, and now when I watch videos or movies or TV shows, I'm like, I wonder about how um, they got through all the legal work to do some of the stuff that they're doing. So I definitely appreciate the film industry more now that I know what all goes into it. Um, and I also learned about how to be more diligent when taking videos. At the beginning when we did the 20 shots of the park bench, I really kind of just threw the camera on the tripod and went for it. And I wish that I would have been more diligent with it and knew that after practice isn't a great time of day to do it because the sun's going down. And I wish I would have looked at the weather beforehand so I knew that it was overcast and I wasn't going to get enough light into my camera. And I wish that I would have known how to work the tripods a little bit better to get better shots and know what all I can and can't do with certain shots, because I think that project kind of um, came up to bite me a little bit. But in the end, I think if I were to do it again, I think I would do a lot better job because of all the stuff that I learned. It's a learning experience, and I definitely think that beginning video production has helped me. Um, and this class, I think, is really going to help me in the future with my career. I'm not an informatics major; I'm a PR and advertising major, but I definitely think that with the rise of media and the popularity of it, I'll definitely be doing some small video production works in the future with my job. So I'm very happy to have this foundation of video production.